Greetings, everyone. How are you? Hope you are all doing well. My name is Janice Henderson, and I want to welcome you to Morning Dew. Today's encouraging word comes to us from Proverbs 15, verse 27, and it states, "He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live." Today, I continue to focus on the Escape Hell, Shun Sin series. Today, the sin I am focusing on is greed. Greed is an intense and selfish desire for more of something, especially wealth, power, or food, than is needed. And there are many persons who are greedy for gain, they're greedy for wealth, they're greedy for power, they're greedy for food. When it comes to greed for food, Proverbs 25 verse 16 states, "Hast thou found honey? Eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomit it." Though food is good for us, if we are greedy and we consume more than is necessary, as the verse says, you may vomit it. You may also develop health complications because of excessive consumption of certain types of food. There is also a greed for wealth. 1 Timothy 6 verse 10 states, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." Many persons would they would do harm to others because they're seeking wealth. Some persons, because of this wealth, they err from the faith. They lose their salvation because they're greedy for gain. Some lose their integrity where they compromise their beliefs and what they stand for because they're greedy for gain. Our focus verse states, "He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live." Gehazi suffered because of his greed for gain. 2 Kings 5 verse 20 to 27, when Naaman came to Elisha seeking healing for his leprosy, after he did as the man of God commanded, and he wanted to show thanks, he brought silver, he brought talents, he brought raiments to give unto the man of God, and he refused. But Gehazi, after he saw that Naaman left, he ran after Naaman and lied to say that, he needed silver and garments. And we saw where the leprosy that Naaman was healed of, Gehazi, because of his greed, that leprosy was passed on to him. There are also persons who are greedy for power. And power speaks to the capacity or ability to direct or influence the behavior of others or the course of actions or events. Many persons are seeking for power. Because of this greed for power, they have delved into all sorts of wickedness and witchcraft just to gain power. But know that the powers that be are ordained by God, and there is one who is all powerful, and no other power can compare to the power of God. And thus I encourage you, do not be greedy for power, because anything that you are promised for wealth, for power, it is only temporary, and what it will do, it will lead to the destruction of your soul. What does it profit to gain this whole world? What does it profit to gain wealth? What does it profit to gain power if it means you will lose your soul? Eternity is too long for you to be outside of the presence of God. I admonish you, escape hell, shun sin, shun greed. Do not be greedy for food, but consume that which is sufficient. Do not be greedy for wealth, but be content with what you have. Do not be greedy for power. Know that all power comes from God, and when you tap into the true source of power, that power is lasting, because God said He has given us power. He has given us power over the powers of the enemy. He has given us power over demons and devils, over sickness, over scorpions, and nothing shall by any means harm us. So if you are seeking true power, this comes only from God, because any other power from any other source is subject to the power of God. So I want to thank you for joining me today, and I invite you to join me again tomorrow for another Morning Dew. Until then, have yourself a wonderful day. And I invite you to join me this evening at 8 p.m. for Healing for the Hurting. On this program, we focus on various topics. There is encouragement from the Word of God. We offer practical tips and strategies, and someone will be there with you. And the ID number and the password are being displayed. So I encourage you, join me this evening at 8 p.m. on Zoom. I look forward to seeing you. So until then, have a wonderful day. God bless you and shalom.